hours of chopping trees. It's quickly sinking in the scale of project that I have bitten off here. Yeah, let's just make our own snow biome. That'll be peachy. The amount of tree chopping, this was all forest. I think I have about 75 shulkers of spruce wood now. I think I'm good for the season. So this entire land mass, which you can't even see right now, from there to back here, this is all going to be a custom snowy, icy biome. There's a couple spots like right here to over here. I'm gonna need to dig this out to make the river go through there. Same thing over here, except that's a much bigger area, but I gotta connect that because I want this all to be isolated. I want it to be its own frozen island. You know what's kind of fascinating? This was all a taiga forest, and all the foxes, like you wouldn't think there would be that many, but for some reason, where are they all? They all kind of relocated. Oh, there was more here before. How many do we got here? Wait, okay, 1, 2, 3. I thought there was like 12 of them over here before. Maybe they just were, but they all seem to kind of like relocate up to the high ground, like they're looking for trees again, and they all just kind of came to the same area like, help, our forest is gone. So the goal today, and I know I'm not going to, there's no way I'm going to finish this today, but the goal today is to bring in the frost, bring in the icy tundra, bring in what will be my evil snowy island. Step one was obviously removing all these trees, which was in itself a massive project, but now is even the scarier part. I have to turn this all into snow. Now to do that, there's a couple of options, right? Option one, I could just release 7,000 snowmen and wait a week or two, but I'm pretty sure that would not work, not get nearly the coverage I need. It would lag the server and it would just be a mess. I'd have to babysit them and stuff. And I think snow looks better anyways. Like on the edges here, I don't want snowy dirt. I want snow. Snow. So doing some rough calculations on this island, it's roughly, and I mean very roughly, like 300 by 300. That's 90,000 snow blocks if I just wanted to blanket the whole thing in snow, which I do want to do, and then go back and kind of add icy patches and details and stuff later. But I think a good base of snow is a good start. Yeah, so in case you're wondering, it's almost 24 shulkers of spruce wood I now have. I'm already getting the itch to move all my storage room out to the new place because I'm having to come back and forth already, and it's a pain. Expect sometime soon we're gonna move all of this out to the new frozen tundra. Look at this, people been busy. This is Joe here doing work, whereas right here, boom, the yellow tunnel has been extended significantly. I'm getting so excited. Looks like the green tunnel as well. What was that? Oh. This is Zed's area here, right? Zed has portal reserve. Oh, look at this guy taking his own very adequate supply of wall space here. So to get 90,000 snow blocks, which is like what, 52 shulkers, I think, if my math is correct, but it's been known to be wrong. We're gonna have to be kind of smart about this. And remember last episode down here, we made the sheep farm. Well, this is now my impromptu minor farm area apparently, because now I've got a little snowman farm here. And you guys have seen these all before. You put a snowman down, you lock them down, you point at the side, right between the two snow layers, and you just sit here for a long time and pick up all the snow. What's odd though is that most of these designs put the snowman like in the middle of 4 blocks, which seems so pointless because you only use 2 of the blocks to gather snow, and then you just get all the snowy bits in the back there that you can't reach. So this one works pretty well, I think. I can sit here and I get 100% of the snow without having to move. I got my crafting bench right here. I craft up the snow blocks, blah, 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 and I throw them in the hole. Boop, and we get some storage down there. But I'm realizing I gotta get so much snow that I really need to be efficient here. And this, crafting snow blocks is a massive bottleneck. So I, in my typical sheer brilliance, of course, have devised my own way of crafting snow blocks. Are you ready for this? Hold on. I gotta look for the guy. I gotta hit F12. Ready? Bam! What I've done is I've written my own custom script to bulk craft blocks using a third-party program called AutoHotkey. Many of you have probably heard about this before. Now, I've slowed down the script so that you can see how it works, but right, you just get a couple of spots of snow blocks to put the snow blocks in, and the rest of inventory could, I'm obviously being suboptimal here, but the rest of the inventory could be snowballs, right? You come over here and you hit the thing and then watch. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. It just does it super fast. All it's really doing is sending a sequence of keystrokes back and forth, click, 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 at very specific coordinates. I think it does it like 12 times or so. And when I take away any of the mouse click delay, all you get, instant blocks. And of course, this should have applications beyond just snow, of course. In theory, I should be able to use this at my gold farm here. Unfortunately, I didn't have much gold stored up here. I gotta run the gold farm again, but this should still work. Where I want to get it on just ingots, though. I want to have just that one in that slot there. Yeah, I might have to modify the script for this. Oh, I suppose I could just type in ingot and then that would work. Let's see. I mean, it was weird, but it worked. Oh, that is a huge time saver. I can't tell you how much time I've spent crafting nuggets into ingots and then ingots into blocks, and then this is the greatest thing ever. Oh, I could use this for nether bricks. Look at this. Watch, 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 watch. And go. Done. And of course, it's gonna work with iron too, I believe. Go to blocks. Hit the button. This is happiness. Oh, look who we have over here. Look at his. Whoa.
Oh,
that was weird. That was so weird. I'm flying in, and your illuminate sign, which is amazing, by the way, was all sorts of going crazy bonker face. It was like, like flashing in and out as I was zooming in on it. That was neat.
Well, I guess it's doing its job. It got your attention.
Right, right.
Perfect.
How's
How you doing, man?
going? I'm good. I'm good. How are you? How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Just tending to my shops. In fact, I just made this new one right here, a little pop-up shop.
Because you got the crazy bonkers shulker farm. That's amazing.
Yeah, you may have heard. I got just a few shells on my hand these days.
I thought it's like those farms are so overpowered. It's crazy how many that you get.
Yeah, it is. It's great. I haven't done that side just this
well,
one.
Whatever. Yeah, okay.
But it's coming. It's coming.
Gee, you don't have enough inventory here. Yeah.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, cool. Man, this is gonna be great. I think I think it's time. I think people are wanting to be able to pack all their stuff up in shulker boxes.
I'm counting on like, okay, I could afford to put, because I'm like, I just chopped like a billion gazillion trees. And there goes all my shulkers, because now like 20 shulkers are full of logs. So yeah, I'm counting on one hand how many I have. So it's kind of a pain.
Yeah. So I got a confession while you're here. It's just been, weighing on me heavily for the past couple weeks. Well, I've been tending to your iron farm just a little bit here and there, and maybe you just take a little bit off the top.
You've been taking
care of it. Yeah. Yes,
that's okay. Someone's got to.
That's like the one farm I haven't done yet. So I've been taking a little bit of your iron, and I may have also borrowed a few honey blocks and stuff from your bee farm.
Mikasa, Sukasa, you know how it is.
And there was another time I needed some gold for some tracks. And
then there was the thing. And there was the thing. And the thing. Yeah.
Okay, good. I feel better than getting that off my chest. I just wanted to let you know that. So thanks for all the stuff. Thanks for all the free stuff. I appreciate that. So yeah, whenever you get your hands on diamond block, these are only. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna give you this because you've been so gracious letting me borrow.
What?
Will that do? Will that make up for?
Are you serious right now?
For what I've borrowed so far, and probably also in the future.
Are you serious? Oh my gosh, that's
probably a whole for the season for you, right?
This is very good. Thank you very much. Goodbye now.
Yeah.
Holy
Tango,
cow.
I'm gonna be just fine.
That's like 10 minutes, right?
I have, just plenty.
Oh my, well, first of all, thank you. Holy cow, that's awesome.
So yeah, we're gonna be doing just fine, man. Just fine. So
unbelievable.
I don't know how many shulker boxes I just gave you, but it's probably gonna be the season.
Yeah, it's officially 1, 2, 3. Carry this. Enough. Yeah.
Enough.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I need lots of them, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
These banners are great, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Cool.
You know how you got the skull in the middle? That's because of our wither skulls.
Of course.
That helps.
Yeah, to get the whole pattern and do
design.
that thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, this was a nice little visit. I come over and say hi, and I leave with a shulker full of shells. This is my kind of deal.
Yeah, but I feel so much better getting that off my chest.
Oh,
I felt a little guilty about it.
You're fine.
Alrighty, well, I appreciate working together on this stuff, though. It's great.
And good luck with business. Okay, update on Operation Snow Acquisition. I've been at it for a while already. I'm already losing my mind. I got about 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 shulkers full. I'm working on shulker 14. I went and got a whole bunch of shovels from the Storm Trading Hall and put an Unbreaking 3 on them. I think that's the best. And I'm just tearing through these now. I'll get more in a little bit, but this is a lot. I have 13. I need, I think, 52. So we're, a quarter of the way there. And some time later, I'm now up to what looks like 19 shulkers. It's very slow going. I decided let's make a little adjustment here because I think only doing 2 layers at a time, basically hitting like right here is what I've been doing. You get a decent amount of snow, but I think if I made some changes here, and the idea is now if I do this, I think I'm actually hitting 3 layers because you look at the snowballs that are way back there. That's too far if it was this one. So I think we're getting 3, and then I added, see it right there. I added a couple of pistons that just skadoodle the snowballs forward like every 20 seconds or so. I have no idea what it is. But in theory, that should be a pretty significant increase, maybe up to 50%. I don't really know. You have no way of knowing how often you're actually hitting that back snow tile, but I'll take it. All right, I think it's time to bring in the frost. Just looking at the sheer size of this area is so daunting and terrifying, but I'm excited at the same time. It's kind of weird. So I want to get some snow down here and get a little, like I said, we're not going to finish this today. I'm not insane. And then I want to start talking about some base plans. Nope. Way too fluffy. I can already tell this is way too fluffy, way too just wow with the white everywhere. It's just plain and boring. It needs a lot more. And I knew this was coming, but I think what I'm realizing is it's not even worth putting the snow down because there's so many other things I need to do. So I got to really figure out what kind of detail we want to add. And I think the first thing I want to do is, and this is the logical thing, right, is the slopes. The steep areas need to be rocky with like stone, probably some andesite. I'm trying to think of like what a good mix, maybe some gravel and maybe some cobblestone mixed in like the really steep spots. So we would see it like all in here on the side, especially right there. And then, right here on the side. Some of this terrain I'm kind of debating too. Like, do I want to keep the terrain as it is? It saves me effort and keeps it looking natural, but I want to make it custom at the same time. And one of the other things, if we're going to do some serious terraforming and we're going to make an icy biome, a snowy tundra, if you will, that's custom, we're obviously going to need a lot of ice. And that is exactly what I started to make here. I'm making a modular ice farm, pretty standard design, but I didn't want to go overly complex. But what I did want was something that was, like I said, modular. So we have, I think, 5, let me see, turn around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 modules of ice here at various levels of freezing. And the idea was I would come over here and just, chop up the first module, then the second module, then the third module, fourth and fifth, or whatever, however many I have, and then loop back to the beginning. The idea was by the time I get back to the first one, it's already significantly frozen, so I can just keep on going. And like I said, this design, very simple. I'm sure you guys have seen it. There's a diagonal row of slabs above here because the water below the slabs can't freeze, and that angle, no matter what I do, allows water sources to form as I break the ice. So I just come in here and break it all. Most satisfying sound ever. And just like that, as soon as I am done, the edges start freezing rather quickly. You can see here. Alrighty, we got tons of ice now, and packed ice and regular ice, and I have sadly torn out all the snow that we just put in. We're starting over, and this time I've got a healthier supply of materials, things like gravel and stone and cobble and andesite and more ice and snow and stuff. Let's try this again, shall we? So it's only a little sample, but I think this is a lot closer to where I want to be. Ice on the edges here, and we gotta still do a lot more. That abrupt edge there, that's not gonna stay. We're gonna fan some ice into the actual water and make it like it's starting to freeze the ocean, kind of feather it in a little bit, I think. And I think we hit a better blend with the stone on the sheer cliffs and everything. We got a mix of andesite, stone, and cobblestone in there with a little bit of ice mixed in. Even got expensive and got the blue ice in there. And in some of the areas on top that was just kind of plain snow, I put in a couple little like ice puddles, I guess, or frozen little ice blobs. Overall, I think this works pretty good. What's making me sad though is that was a lot of work. What am I doing? I'd like to talk a little bit about the base plans, which I'm sure some of you have been waiting for. Now, unfortunately, I am short on time and I'm leaving town for 3 days. So I just want to get this video out and get you guys some ideas. I was going to build up like mock structures and everything where everything was going to go, but I don't have time for that. So we're just going to have to talk verbally about the plans. Now, this entire thing, as you know, is going to be a frozen Iceland island, I guess. We're gonna connect this area right here with the river to isolate it, and then over here we're gonna dig through all of this and connect a river through that. Dominating the main part of the island, of course, is this mountain here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to shape this a little bit myself, maybe make it a little bit more spiky or something, but the center of this island, this big island, this big mountain here, is going to be holding a giant ice fortress, like massive. It's going to start at the top of there and go up probably at least another 150 blocks or so. And if you recall, this is my base, but this is also the entrance to Decked Out. So it needs a decked out theme. And since the Warden is the king of Decked Out this season, one of the things we're going to do is kind of give it a 119 spin. If it's possible, and if I can get enough of it, I want to have this entire island and the ice fortress itself, specifically the ice fortress, being kind of overtaken or infested with skulk tendrils. So all throughout the island, not only are we going to have like menacing looking ice spikes everywhere, but we're also going to have these like tendrils or veins of skulk coming out of the ground, like reaching for the surface, looking for something. And I think the ice fortress itself is also gonna have it like wrapping around some of the towers and stuff. Still not 100% certain of the details, but I'm pretty excited about the idea. Now, as far as the actual build goes, I think this is going to be the front. I'm facing north right now, and just for context, like Brian and Mumbo are over there, and Impulse, Pearl, and Gem are over there, and to the south is the Storm Cloud trading area. So the main entrance will have a little balcony. It's going to come down. I'm thinking this is all very tentative. There's going to be 2 towers here that then like have like a winding staircase that comes down through it. Over here, I'm thinking of having 2 massive towers. I might build a mountain here. Who knows? But there's gonna be 2 massive towers that then have like this giant walkway leading into as like an external piece of the fortress and have it all connect. And on the backside, there will be another entrance, not as major, but it will have a walkway with like trellises just going down the side, winding down the side of the mountain and kind of meandering out into the icy plains. As far as the fortress itself, well, I'm gonna leave that till we get there. Some of the details I'm still working out, but it's going to be fantastic. Now, I know that was a whole lot of chatty and talk is cheap. Show me something, Tango, right? I get it. I just wanted to get you guys a rough idea of what my plans were. Like, see, look at them all over here. Like I said, I wanted to get you guys a rough idea because I'm out of town for a couple days. Ow, God, pushes. Well, just go ahead and cut that part out of the video. So I'm hoping next episode I will have some more of the frost done and we'll begin to start outlining the shape of this fortress, where everything's gonna be, how it's all gonna be laid out and everything. And this is a season-long project. Not only is this fortress, this evil icy fortress, a massive project, that's just the beginning of what's going down below.